My family, I am so sick and tired of seeing the women who marry into the royal family in Britain being blamed for the dysfunction that has existed for a long time in Britain's monarchy. I can't stand seeing how Meghan is accused of somehow taking Harry away from the royal family, making them not to be united. When have the royal family ever really been united? I mean, my family, since time immemorial, for a long time, before Meghan even knew Harry's name, for a very long time, we've always known that my family, Britain's royal family, have serious issues. They are full of envy towards each other. They are jealous of each other. A brother, William, can be jealous of his own brother Harry whenever he sees all the attention being on Prince Harry. My family, that is Britain's royal family. And that's how they've always been since time immemorial. Look at Charles, how full of jealousy he was, because the public loved Diana so much. He was so full of envy that Charles would undermine the confidence of Diana. And yet Charles could not see that he had his best asset right in front of him. With Diana by his side, there is nothing that Charles could not do. And instead of valuing what he had, what did Charles do? Charles cheated on Diana. My family. Charles undermined Diana's confidence. That's what he did to his own wife. Fast forward many years later, we now know that Charles told Harry there is no money for Meghan. Harry knew that number one, Charles was lying. Of course, he had money to support Meghan. Harry knew that indeed Charles was just unhappy about someone new coming into the royal family and then having all the attention, all the spotlight on them. Charles was jealous of Meghan, even. Just like he was jealous of his own wife. Instead of seeing, my family, what an asset he had. Time and time again, Charles shows exactly, my family, how he is and exactly how he behaves. He is someone, my family, who is so, full of envy, my family, towards anyone, my family, who has all the attention on them. And he was full of envy towards Meghan. And that envy, just like how William felt, turned into hatred. It's no wonder why the fam really want Meghan out of Harry's life. Because every single day they're still trying to dim Harry and Meghan's light by trying to separate Harry and Meghan. My family, and now my family, in this documentary that came out, about Camilla, Camilla's own good friend, Wyatt Petronella, my family, the woman who also had an alleged affair with the former Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, my family. Here's what she said about what Charles did to Prince Harry, my family. About how Charles, my family, what he did to Prince Harry so he can get good press for himself. My family, hear this, my family, kindly. Hear what the words my family are hearing are words from Camilla's friend, my family, Wyatt. So please, my family, kindly hear this. Please, my family, kindly.
I think it was a very bad decision on Boland's part. I think Charles was slightly distracted at the time, but I think he would probably feel now that he shouldn't have allowed that to appear. sacrifice to make his father look better.
I think Charles's office were pretty cold-blooded.
My family, it does look like a son was being sacrificed to make his father look better. My family, all of you know this story of what happened, my family. All of you, my family, know the story. My family. Of what Charles did to Prince Harry, my family. Whereby my family, he and Harry paid a visit to my family clinic that my family is used to rehabilitate those who my family take drugs. Now my family, Harry and Charles, were at this clinic, my family, like a while back. But then a picture was given over to the UK media to publish. In a story that presented Harry as my family, someone who is a drug addict, while Charles also as a caring father, dealing with a son. My family is a drug addict. Let me read you, my family, what Harry even said in Spare about my family. And I quote, all this unpleasantness, all this extortion and gamemanship, the spin doctor had discovered one silver lining, one shiny consolation prize for Pa. No more the unfaithful husband. Pa would not be presented to the world as the harried single dad coping with a drug-addled child. That's what Charles did to his own son, Prince Harry. A son who UK media say every single time, Charles cares for Harry. Of course, Charles loves Harry. No, I disagree. My family, Charles only wants to use Harry. He likes him if he can use him. If he can't use him, you see his true colors. He doesn't care about his son. That's who Charles is. Now, my family, really, I wanted to show you how my family, you're seeing friends of Camilla like Wyatt, passing all the blame even to Charles, saying to him that maybe Charles looks back in time and thinks to himself that maybe he should not have allowed that story to come out, whereby his son was being sacrificed just so Charles can get good press. My family, I don't believe for a second that Charles is remorseful. I don't believe for a second that Charles is remorseful. And my family, you've all had my opinions here. I don't like also that Camilla is being blamed for Charles' actions. By all means, I agree with what Harry said. Indeed, Camilla had my family sacrificed Harry just so she can get good press for herself. Yes, I agree with Harry 100%. Camilla did that to him. Of course, Camilla did that to Harry. My family, she also, my family, played the game whereby he threw Harry under the bus just so she can get good press. Just so her image can, my family, be rehabilitated. Of course, Camilla did that. I agree with Harry 100% that that's what Camilla did. My family, by all means, my family, I'm not trying to absolve Camilla of anything. What I'm saying is this. I don't like it that it's always just the women who marry to the royal family who are blamed for everything. That's what I don't like. I don't like how they're blamed for the dysfunction that already exists inside Britain's royal family. Now, please kindly think about this. Think about this, please, I beg of you. My good family, the fact is, there is no way Camilla could ever possibly, my family, use Harry unless Charles allowed her to. No way. No way. No way. No way my family has even Jeremy Clarkson even that we are now learning. The man who my family will also inciting violence against Meghan, a woman of color. We are hearing from the Daily Mail that he is about to get down on my family's knees to be given an honor by Charles and Camilla. There's no way people like Jeremy Clarkson abuse Meghan just like that without my family getting assurances that Charles and Camilla are okay with it. Mostly even Charles. Mostly Charles, my family. No way. No way. There's no way. No way. No way. Even Camilla Parker Bowles herself, my family, there is no way she has ever done one overt thing to paint Harry in a negative light or Meghan in a negative light without knowing her husband, Charles, is okay with it. No way. There is completely no way. My family, don't forget that after Diana passed away, Charles and Camilla's image was so terrible in the eyes of the public. So terrible. My family. And of course, you know what happens between the royal family and the UK media. They make deals with each other. Charles wants good press. Charles wants his image, my family, rehabilitate my family. And what do UK media want? They want the kids. They want William. They want Harry. At the time. And Charles was happy to feed Harry and William to the UK media just so he can get good press for himself. For William, he is the heir to the throne. My family, for William, my family, he is he is protected by the farm. The person who they can really go for so hard to cause pain, suffering, is Prince Harry as the spare. The heir must be protected. However, for the farm, the spare can be sacrificed. In the words of Carnival of so-called expert Norman Baker, who said he was told by an editor that he can do and say about Harry and Meghan whatever he wants. However, he must lay off of William and Kate Moulton. So my family, that shows you the heir is protected. But the spare is not. My family, the spare is not. And my family, no wonder you've seen Harry and Meghan being treated so appallingly by the farm and by the UK tabloid media. UK tabloids do it because they have been given approval by William, by Charles, by Camilla Parker Bowles to go after Harry and Meghan. To be vicious in their attacks, my family, or Meghan in particular. They do what they do because they, my family, are following orders. Now, my family, if Camilla as a woman is seeing Charles, the father, throwing his own sons under the bus, just so my family, he can have, good press, he can get good press. What do you think Camilla will do? What do you think Camilla will do? The person who should have protected his children is Charles. Is Charles. And he failed in that. He failed as a father to protect his children. For William, he is safe only because of one thing. He is the heir to the throne, and the heir must be protected. That's why he's safe. Otherwise, William, my family, would go through so much pain in the same manner that Harry has gone through pain. The only thing that helps William so much is that he is the heir to the throne. That's it. That's it. That's it, my family. And he has agreed to play ball with the UK tabloids because they have so much dirt on him as well. That's what keeps William safe. Harry and Meghan have refused to wine and dine with the toxic, racist British tabloid press. And my family, they are doing the right thing. They are doing the right thing. You cannot make a deal with the devil. You cannot. And you must never ever do such a thing. And my family, really, what I'm trying to say here is this. It was on Charles to protect his son. Not on Camilla. I mean, who in the world thought that Camilla, the woman who made Diana's life a living hell, the woman who made Harry's mother suffer and enjoyed making her suffer, who in this world thought she'll be kind to her children? Who thought that? You know? The fact is, Harry has always been the most vulnerable compared to Prince William, because my family, Harry was never ever to be protected by the fam. William, as the heir, is the person of my family who was always to be protected. So Harry, as the spare, was always going to be vulnerable, my family. You know? My family. And look at me, they did whatever it is they wanted to do, my family, with Prince Harry. My family. And that's so obvious. That is super, super obvious. You know, that is super, super obvious, my family. You know? My family, Charles failed in his duties as a father. Camilla is a good mother. She's a good mother. No one here, I can tell you here, no one here can deny that Camilla is a good mother to her kids. To her kids. I feel like even Camilla says her children are her responsibility. My family. And you don't see Daily Mail, The Sun, Mirror, all the Express, even saying, my family, bad things about Camilla's children. You don't see them doing that. Camilla has made a deal with the Media. She is good at playing the game by all means. By all means. She's good at playing the game by all means. I must agree. My family. You know? And my family, I've said this, even if Camilla, yes, she put Harry through so much pain, it was on Charles to protect his children. It was on Charles to protect Harry, and he has failed in doing that. Camilla, her kids are okay, my family. Even Charles created a trust fund for Camilla's kids, while my family cutting Harry off. If that's how Charles treats his own son, Harry, what do you think Camilla will do? What do you think the woman who made the life of Harry's own mother a living hell, what do you think she will do? My family. So I feel like it's unfair for the women who married the royal family to be blamed for everything. My family, for the dysfunction that has existed in Britain's monarchy for a long time, in Britain's royal family for a long time. It's not right. It's not right. My family. It's not right. Blame Charles for failing to protect Harry. It's his fault. While UK media feel they can do whatever it is they want to Prince Harry, it's his fault. The UK media abuse his son, it's Charles' fault. Because if he protected his son, my family, Harry even would still be in the UK supporting Charles. If he cared about his grandkids, by now, Prince Harry would have brought his kids to come over and see Charles. But Charles doesn't care. He doesn't care, my family. You know, and that's why he is unwilling to intervene. And my family has the power to intervene and ensure that Harry can get back his security. He just doesn't want to, my family. You know, he just doesn't, my family, want to. Yet even before Camilla married Charles, Charles was paying, I repeat, paying for Camilla's protection. But Charles cut off his own son, and then still some carnival of so-called people say, oh, he loves Harry, he loves Harry, he loves Harry, he loves Harry. My family, I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. He doesn't love Harry. He loves how he can use Harry. if he can't use him, if he can't use Harry, my family, you'll see what is right in front of your eyes. Charles' true colors. And he's someone who is so uncaring. My family, the truth and nothing but the truth. It is sad, but it is the truth, my family. You know? My family, continue my family hearing this, please kindly. You know?
In the way they used Harry, misrepresenting facts.
My family.
In order to misrepresent. I think Charles's office were pretty cold-blooded in the way they used Harry, misrepresenting facts in order to portray his father and his mistress in a better light.
My family, you've heard that yourself. King Charles' office were pretty cold-blooded in the way they used Harry. My family, Charles doesn't regret how he used Harry. You know, he doesn't regret it. I don't think he can ever regret it, my family, because he believes that's what Harry was born for, as the spare, to be used like that. Charles is someone, and do you know how I know he doesn't care? Do you know how I know he doesn't care? I know he doesn't care based on Charles' own words. When he was telling his own son, my darling boy, if you could only endure the press abuse, for some time, in the end, they'll respect you for it. In a sick way, they'll respect you for it. That's how I know Charles doesn't care one bit about Harry. That's how I know that my family, Charles, can never ever regret using Harry for his own PR needs. That's how I know. That's how I know. Because no father in this world who loves their children would ever want to see their children put up with or tolerate abuse. No father in this world who loves his child genuinely. My family, I know that there are moms here or even dads here. Would you like to see your son or daughter being abused 24 hours a day? I don't think you would. I don't believe you would. I don't believe you would want to see that happening to your children. I don't think you would. I don't believe you would. I believe there are people who are genuine, who love their children so much. I believe that. 100%. I believe that. 100%. I believe there are people here who are so genuine, who love, who love their kids, love their son or daughter, my family. I'm sure of that. If you love your child or daughter, son or daughter, would you want them to put up with abuse? And if they're ever abused in any way, would you like for them to put up with it or just tell them to deal with it? Like how Charles told Harry, my darling boy, I put up with abuse. Also, you put up with the same thing. That cycle of suffering, trauma passed on from generation to generation that Harry is trying to break, that Harry wanted to end with him. And UK media want to drag him back there to continue that cycle. My family, Harry is a cycle breaker. My family, he faced pushback. My family, and he has faced pushback. But through it all, I hope he remains strong. I hope he and Meghan stay strong. My family, I hope he and Meghan stay strong. They are a wonderful couple and we love them so much, my family. We love them so much and they've been through so much. And I just want Harry and Meghan to know that they are not alone. We are with them, we love them, and we support them, 100%, my family, 100%. And so right now, my family, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed, my family. I want to hear your opinion, my family, on what we have just discussed. My family, it's on Charles to protect his son, Harry. Camilla will say that basically, she's not Harry's mother. It's not her job to protect Prince Harry. My father, Camilla will say that. And Camilla has protected her own kids. Look at how Camilla has protected my family, her kids. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. She has protected her kids. Wonderful. My father, Camilla is a good mother to her kids. She is. She is. And one of family, even her own kids, are close to her. You know, Camilla is a good mother to her kids, but she's a bad stepmother to Prince Harry. You know, my family. She's a bad stepmother to Prince Harry. Let nobody ever tell you otherwise. Let nobody ever tell you otherwise, family. That's just how it is. You know, that's just how, my family, it is. You know it. I know it, my family. And anyone with an ounce of common sense also knows that. You know, it's on Charles to protect his son. He failed in doing that. So, my family, it is high time that the women who marry into the royal family also aren't blamed for the dysfunction that exists within Britain's royal family. You know, my family, Camilla is to blame for many things, yes. Yes, she threw Harry under the bus, but she could only have done so with Charles' approval. It was on Charles to protect his son, and he failed in that. You know, my family. And as I've said, Charles will always keep failing Prince Harry. You know, my family. And I believe Harry knows this. I believe Harry, my family, knows it. But I do hope that Prince Harry stays strong, and just know that he is not alone. We are with him, we support him, and they will never ever be alone. Because of Meghan, because of Archie, because of Lily Bedana, my family, Harry will always have a wonderful, gorgeous, amazing family. And Meghan gave him that. You know, and I believe, family, that as long as Harry and Meghan have each other and their kids, there is nothing in this world that they can't accomplish. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. You know, my family. So, shame on Charles for always failing Harry. Shame on him also for refusing to protect his own son, Prince Harry, and continuing to want to just use Harry over and over again for his own PR needs. My family, that is not what a father who genuinely loves his child does. My family. And they took him in there to present him also as a caring grandfather. Charles has never been a caring grandfather, at least not to Archie and Lily Bedana. He's never been. My family, he's never been. He's never been. My family, you know, and I end this video saying that, you know, right now even, you know, Camilla's own friend is saying Charles should have done this and that. Yes, Charles should have protected his son and not used his son and not sacrificed his own son just so he can get good press. Charles should not have done that, but that's what he did. That's what he did. And he has continued to let Harry down even to this day. I'm telling you, Harry is way much better off without having Charles, my family, in his life. So right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lily Bedana and Doria Raglan. And all of you members of the squad at home, he never wins. My fan, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless each and every single my family, one of you. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family, ever prosper. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you, awesome forever, and may God bless you all, my family. One more thing also. The only time that Britain's royal family have ever been united is when they have been trying to destroy Harry and Meghan. Now, everyone can see with their own two eyes that my family, you know, how not united they are. My family, everyone can see with their own two eyes how not united they are. My family, you know, everyone can see with their own two eyes. You know, my family. And Media also want to see Harry back because they want the royal family to unite to finish the job of destroying Harry and Meghan. May Harry and Meghan never ever give them that pleasure. Protect your peace, Harry and Meghan, and protect your mental health. Right now, we are seeing my family, Britain's royal family, being so not united even more. You are seeing so much cracks, my family, in Britain's, you know, royal family. You know, things are not great at all. You know, but Tokyo Media and the firm are trying to cover everything up, but things, my family, are not great at all. And it's so obvious. It's so obvious. You know, it's so obvious, my family. And this time, there's no Prince Harry to use as a scapegoat to cover up for whatever's going on between William and Hamilton, my family, and also this dynamic between Charles and William, you know, my family. Once again, Harry is way much better off without having Charles and my family, William, in his life. And may Harry and Meghan protect their peace and also their mental health. My family, Charles is a failure as a father to Prince Harry. He's a failure as a grandfather to Archie and Elizabeth Diana. He's a failure at everything. He's a failure at everything. Once again, Harry is way much better off without having him, my family, in his life, and may protect his own family. Archie, Lilibet, my family, Harry's, own family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.